Hey, good morning, everybody. It's
Hi, everyone.
Wednesday, hooray for Wednesday.
It is Casual Wednesday. Look, for the first time in, like, what, 50 shows?
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a button-up shirt. I'm wearing a Lego coffee cup happy face by Will Herron.
Right, and look, we even have, like, we set up a little bit of background. Oh, we left the paper up, but that's okay.
Oh, that's right, the seamless
Yeah, you can see the seamless, because I was taking photos for my brother's brick reviews yesterday, but check it out, yeah, we got a little backdrop. We took advantage of our day off.
We got a big smiley, look at that, we got a smiley face picking up right behind us.
Yes, oh yeah, that's right, so somebody will always be smiling no matter what.
There we go. Speaking of which, we got smiling Disney pins.
Oh, we do. Well, mine's not smiling. She looks a little grim, but that's a whole nother.
Turn her upside down. She's happy to be frowning. Well, I've got, going back into the early days, I'm wearing the same pin twice. This is Oswald. But, you know, if Helen Mirren can wear the same gown to two giant awards galas in different years, then I can wear the same Disney pin twice, right?
I know. Kim said, "Who is that sitting next to you? It can't be Richard. He's wearing a T-shirt." I know. So if he's wearing a T-shirt and I take off my glasses, then we're like,
oh my goodness,
nobody.
Who are they?
It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different show. Okay, so today I'm wearing another one of these large Haunted Mansion pins that we went the last time. This is a little bit of a weird one. I don't know that I love it.
You got to get up close.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to really see it or not.
Oh, look, you can put the reflection on it.
Yeah.
Turn the other way. There, look. She's very goth and frowning, and she's wearing her lace gothic parasol.
You couldn't see it really, but it's so. I assume it's supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be the woman who's on
show it in the down cam.
Oh, maybe I can show it in the down cam. Yeah, it's supposed to be the woman who's, I believe, standing on the tightrope with the alligator underneath of her, which is like one of my very favorite.
She's very serious. Crimson. Wow, didn't Amy of Crystal and Amy from Lego Masters designed her own medium to 3D print cool stuff? And it's in this deep blood color that she sort of invented. That
it's incredible.
Didn't exist before.
No, and we have a piece of it actually. So yeah, you saw Amy on the show the other day. Look at this. We're like in down camera already. This is crazy. But yeah, so we have a piece that she gave us while we were actually on Lego Masters, and while we have the down cam on, we can show you.
She printed all of this.
So this is completely 3D printed, like on fabric, like scale horn things. It's amazing.
Yeah, and she's got secret methods to make sure it won't ever come off the fabric. Like, it's really, she's so clever.
Yeah,
so she invented this color and this material.
Yeah, it's like her own special color. Anyway, really cool. I love this thing. And it's also, she actually, like, you wear it as a costume. So
yeah, she makes like epaulets,
so you could do a gauntlet out of it, or an epaulette. And actually, she and Crystal gave Brickmaster Amy at the last show. They gave Brickmaster Amy like a whole setup with like dual shoulder like pauldrons.
Wasn't there like a crown?
And there was a crown, and she wore, and it was all made out of Lego, and she wore it to. I remember she wrote back and had worn it to a company party, and everybody really loved it. So that was like really fun. Yeah, Brickanista, the show with Amy, she was on for about a half an hour. She talked about her scholarship. Scholarship. It always does. Her talking about her scholarship.
Well, let's go into the forward
for girls in STEM. Oh, that's right. I'm all out of whack today now. About girls in STEM, and it was really inspiring, and I really loved it. I always love talking to her. So. All right, so
and she showed us cool stuff. She's like printing minifigure shapes cut out from lucite.
Lucite.
Cool.
And then she showed on the Mother's Day show, or no, it was before that, but she showed us her giant, like 3D printed Lego megaphone thing.
Oh yeah. Well, they say if you want to get something done, ask a busy person, right? Well, she's definitely a busy person.
Hey, I'm going to scooch over just today? A little bit because I'm a little
I'm
against
all out
the
of
chair
sorts.
leg.
Look at that. Who is that guy in the monitor?
Awesome. So, yeah. So, oh, you know what? We haven't said hello to everybody. And Christopher, I did get your picture of the stickers, and we're super excited, and we can't wait to.
Oh, yeah.
And I also saw that our PO box has a couple packages coming to it.
That's crazy.
I'm very excited about that.
Well, we'll
too.
share.
We'll absolutely share. So who is here today? Let's see. We've got...
What, does that method work with the 3 dots?
I don't think the method works. Oh, yes. But I notice it doesn't show everyone. It's very strange.
No, it's funny. So if we
I think
miss you...
I think it's only people who are, like, subscribed to the stream, maybe? I don't know.
So we can go back and call people out. Sorry if we miss you.
Welcome Alexander68C, Blackjack, Brickanista is here. Hey, Naomi. Holly is here. Insane Lego fan, Joshua Steele, Moto. Shane Levin, Steve Parmley. Always glad to have Steve in the stream. Stud Sidious is here. Shane Levin, The Adventures of Juan Kiak. There, I tried. At least I tried this time. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Thomas Howard.
We're here
Wilfred
too.
Bonjour. Zach Martinez. Kim is here. Very good. So I don't, like I said, I don't know
if we miss some people. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard.
It's hard to say.
I'm trying to break free of algorithms. I actually went way into the Wayback Machine and got all of my music for iTunes and put it on my phone. And so now, rather than having algorithms all day long telling me what I want to listen to, which they're pretty good at, actually, I'm listening to music I picked once upon a time, back before the turn of the century.
He says I got really close. I pronounced it really close.
Oh, good.
I'm very happy with that.
What is it Brickanista's saying?
Yeah, maybe only folks participating in chat make that list. It's possible.
It could be, right.
My bonjour was subtle and cool, and I waved back at the screen.
Oh,
again.
right.
Wow, I'm doing good on pronunciations today.
Well, I think there's a whole world of people watching us who also don't comment, right? And so we don't see them that much, but welcome. You're all welcome.
Hey, Marilyn, good to see you.
Yay, Marilyn.
I don't know what our Facebook stream is doing, like if anybody's actually watching it. It says people are watching it, so if you are out in Facebook land, hello. Next will be to see if we can add Twitch, and if we could do all 3 at the same time, that would be crazy.
Oh my goodness. Wow, it'll be like a Douglas R. Hofstadter novel.
I don't know what that is. What is it? What is that?
It's like, he's very clever and uses a lot of words to say what he intends to say.
Sounds like someone I know.
He braids ideas back and forth. Yeah, you don't know? Goidel Escher Bach, an eternal golden braid. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't finish it myself. What are we doing today? I couldn't. I've tried. I've read 3 Douglas R. Hofstadter books, and I get lost about halfway through.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
But that means I've already read like 1,500 pages by that point. Right? What are we doing?
Moving swiftly along. Let's see.
Unsteadily forward.
Yeah, let's see. A ton of music that would work. Yes. Might as well throw on Instagram too. Yes, 4 streams at once. That would be incredible. I don't know. Hey, Madeline, how's it going? Welcome. All right. So before I know everyone is excited about the haunted house, and I'm going to
look at what's on the floor back here,
or show you the box.
Look at that, new. It's not scratched. It's shiny. We're gonna open the tape right here on the.
It's the first. It's the first new set we've ever done, so we're really excited about that. But before that happens, so the last stream, Richard was talking about his sort of automata project he was working on.
Oh, yeah, for the Fable challenge.
Yes,
remember I showed you an empty gray box,
and you spent almost the entire day on Memorial Day. Like afterwards, after that stream, working on it.
It's true.
Day. Yes,
it's true. And I realized from doing that I'm used to working on our 6-month-long projects, so that I build things like 3 times. But I want to show you the first thing. I'll show you what I made, and then we'll do a teardown of it on another show where I actually show you, and we can show this from the front. So it was that somewhat problematic story of. Of the lion, and I've got this mountain lion here, and the mouse, who you'll see in a moment, and the fox. and the lion is laying down from a hot day for a nap, and a mouse runs across his snout and through his mane, and he wakes up and he goes, "Rah!" and he freaks out and he tries to look for it.
He goes, what?
Rah! And then this fox is looking on amusedly, and he's laughing at them and saying, "Wow, what a brave lion you are that you're afraid of a mouse." And the lion says, "Well, I'm not afraid of the mouse, I'm just taken aback at his lack of manners." Or familiarity. You said familiarity. Okay, so yeah, I could have picked a better story, but my challenge was to move all three figures in different ways from one crank, and I've done it, actually. Let's see if I can do it without tearing it apart.
Here, I'll hold. You can crank.
There's the mouse, and the lion, and the laughing fox. And then the mouse goes back in his hole, and the lion lays back down, and the fox is still laughing.
That's so awesome.
And all of that is on this one little crank. So I don't want to go right now into exactly how I made it all work, but I took that motion of turning the crank and I took that axle and translated it into 3 different mechanisms that are all connected in different ways, and I can't wait to share it with you. I think it's fun.
Yeah, so we're hoping...
Brickanista. Thank you, Stud Sidious. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really... It's, Moto said... Or no, who is it? Moto said... No, JMW Music says you need to combine it with a music box, which
Oh,
would be
I
awesome.
would love that. I would love that. And actually, you can see... I'll just do it one more time here. You can see the mouse actually... Oop, there he is. Comes out of his hole.
So you had some
goes
stuff
back
you
in.
needed to resolve with that, right?
Yeah, well, I'd like him to come all the way over here. I'd like him to travel about, 12 studs of this 16, and he's traveling about 4 to 6 studs right now. But I'll go into why that is, and I have some ideas about how I could improve the mechanism, and I don't know, maybe that'll be interesting.
So we're hoping that we could do that on Monday, right?
Yeah, I think so. We can do our mock Monday breakdown.
Yeah, we'll do our mock Monday breakdown. Hopefully we can see how this works and see on the inside. And this is like getting 3 different movements out of one gear train is not easy. Although that's like, the whole thing of Automata. And I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
Well, some of my heroes like JK-Brickworks and Yoshihiro Isagawa, who I just friend requested on Facebook. We'll see if he accepts my friend request. And Sariel, if I can be as clever as them with Technic, that would be great.
That would be awesome.
Well, fun.
Awesome. Well, let's see.
Guess
so
what, though?
Before we dive into the haunted house, should we have our first feature of the day?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Here we go. It's sticker set show and tell time. All right.
Using the card over and over multiple
You're
ways.
recycling.
Yes.
Make sure
Upcycling.
Make sure you get the right one.
All right. Well, today this is from Lego set 3338. Oh, no, that's the sticker number there. Oh, I didn't put the set number. Well, it's from the Lego Ninjago movie. It's the Water Strider, and it features 4 minifigs and a 4-legged Strider vehicle. And this pretty big sticker sheet is 13.5 by 14 studs. Yeah, it was this 4-legged, like one of those things that skips along the water, a Strider.
Yeah.
It was cool, and I just like the thin blue lines are very sort of Tron with a very modern font.
Well, we were talking the other day about stickers and reusing stickers and like what people do for different like sticker
How
things.
they modify them, right?
Yeah, and then we were talking about taking, like X-Acto knife and using these because look at that whole black rectangle right there.
That could be on the side of a car.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's just the outside of the sticker. Really cool.
Yep, I like that one. I've been looking at it for days. It makes me think of Scandinavian design for some reason. I don't know. It's just clean.
It's good. I like the colors. All right. Well,
that was sticker set show and tell.
That was sticker set show and tell. And I know people are excited about the haunted house. I also know there's some people who are like, I can't watch because I don't want it spoiled. I totally get that. If you don't want spoilers for the set, I totally understand. We totally understand. But, we are super excited about this, and I know there's a fair amount of people that are excited for this. So before,
let me just say really quickly, Brickanista, I completely agree with you, and I've seen some of his other models. I would love to build Sisyphus, you know, the guy pushing the rock up the hill. I think that was the first one that really wowed me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep, they're cool, both of them, and I don't know that I've ever seen his partner. He's always on camera, right?
I've seen a picture of her once. she's
behind the scenes.
She's definitely behind the scenes. So, so I didn't get a chance to do a ton of research because I've been busy writing reviews, but I did do some of my research on the haunted house, and if you saw the video, the maker's video, this is like a fan, like throwback, you know, all kinds of stuff in there referring to really old Lego stuff that was, frankly, Lego stuff before we were in the hobby. We've only been in the hobby for about 4 years, so we don't know all of our super history.
It was in my dark age.
Yeah, but our friend Drew Bear was kind enough. He said, you need to have a Baron von Barron. He's like, do you have this figure? And I said that I did not.
Focus, I know it. Did we hide our faces?
Oh, man.
No, he won't focus.
Anyway, yes, so he's Baron von Barron. He is like old school Lego, and I looked it up. I did my research by looking it up on the internet.
He's got a hook hand.
He does.
What, you went to Cliff's Notes?
No, I went to fandom.com, of course. Good. And so I love that Baron von Barron's name is actually Lord Sam Sinister, which is awesome. And according to this, he has other awesome names. Evil Eye, Mr. Hates.
That was good.
I don't know where that's from. And Samuel von Barron. And he's the main villain from the Adventures and Orient Expedition themes. And he is sort of like Johnny Thunder, who is the hero, that he's the main villain.
He's got a scar.
He does.
He was in a battle.
He has like all my favorite things: a scar, a monocle, and a hook hand. All of the he's like all of the best
and a pith helmet that would make a great top to a fire hydrant.
Yes, and I've seen it used. I can't remember what set it was now, but I love the when they use this pith helmet piece as the sound horn for a phonograph record.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's
one of those tulip shaped.
Yeah, I think it's the Monster Fighter Haunted House. If I'm not.
Yeah, I agree with you, Naomi. Let's see here.
Sometimes that works.
Let's see here.
Do you think? Oh, all right. Let's give it a try.
Let's see. Can it go all the way up there?
It can.
Oh no. Okay, I think 6 seconds is enough.
Yeah.
Time bouncing off the satellite.
You got a big picture of him right there, so
yeah.
It's all good. But it is actually a really cool piece, and thank you, Drew Bear, he dropped it off in a little bag at our mailbox, which was very exciting.
I know, it was like little Lego elves show up.
Yes,
crazy. So we're always super excited to share with you. Like I can't wait to see those stickers.
So there you go.
Thanks, Drew Bear.
Yeah, I wonder what stickers are coming in this set. I hope it's not a lot. I hope there's printed pieces.
Well, we're going to try and keep caught up rather than... It's so hard to put on all the stickers at the end, as you know.
Yeah, we need
to... right? Which exploded in the sticker attachment
Well, process. I just did all of the stickers for the Hidden Side set, and I find it now that, like, newly doing stickers, it's tough because it throws you off of your rhythm. So, like, you start... you start getting your rhythm of building, and then it's like, okay, stop and make
now do something really
do
precise.
Something else. All right, well,
okay, everyone,
here we go.
Sit down on our legs for a moment.
Yeah. Wow, it's heavy. All right, so this is going to be good. And I guess maybe we should go to the down camera when we dump it all out on the table. What do you think?
Are we going to do our thing when we dump it out and then put the bags back in organized?
Yeah, I always like that.
Okay, well, it makes it easy to pull it all out. All right, here we go. Loud noise. Oh,
of course there's a box in the box.
Whoa, pieces on the floor. Well, bags on the floor.
Very cool. All right, we've got our first bag here.
Bag 13. So what do you think? These out here are first, and then the cardboard.
I don't know. So here is, there's a lot of olive green in here, which I'm loving. It's a big olive green building. All right, so already here we've got, ooh, sorry, all the crinkling.
Oh yeah, potato chips in a movie theater. Wow, look at that great ghost face. Where is it?
Yeah.
Can I show you?
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Wow, this is a lot.
Well, and I see there's Technic, you know, for the drop ride.
Oh
That's
yes,
not
the Technic for the drop ride.
Spoiler, is it?
No,
That's
I mean,
right
if anybody's seen the, right?
Bag number 1.
Yes. Oh, you have bag 1. Very good. All right, well, I see bag 16 here, and there's 2 of them, so I'm going to hope that that's... I'm going to go ahead and drop those down there.
Okay, 15.
Yep. And do you have your blade to open the box now?
Yes. So finally, we got it all set up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go.
And then 13 down there. Oh, and then the instructions must be in here. Should we put those in here?
Once we get the other ones in the order of them.
Oh, okay. Whoa!
Wow, it's a tome, of course.
Look at that. Remember way back when there were phone books that you actually used? This is like the local phone book.
Okay, there's 1, there's 12. Oh, 17. Ah, 17.
Well, I wonder why they, if it's not different parts of the model, why would they split it up into a box and out of a box?
I think the box is partially to, I think it's partially, I want to guess it's a weight thing, because you know they weigh everything.
Oh, it could be.
And
that
I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have to, like, they need to, like, weigh it. 18 bags I'm hearing, so, yeah,
Got
there's
a guy
18.
here with, I'll keep him far away, a bearded guy.
A bearded guy, you know, just a bearded guy. Yep, 17 and 18, you are correct, 18 bags.
Oh,
wow,
yeah,
this is intense. Oh,
there's a
the
wheelchair.
Yeah, that's the wheelchair.
Is that the new wheelchair?
It's the one from the People in the Park set that they did.
Oh, it looks different. It's good.
Awesome. 2, 3. There's 4 and 5 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3. All right, let's keep 1 through 3 out.
Okay, and the plates.
And the plates. And we'll see where this takes us. So I'm imagining that there's going to be some nice graphics at the beginning of the instructions, or at least one would hope.
Wow, their choice of just doing that blue background behind it with all the black is really smart.
Right. Well, it's very like adulty, right? Like it's meant to. Oh, look.
This is
so here. I gotta get this close up because you gotta see this. So here's a photo of all the designers. It's great, and there's like little notes here, you know, like talking about their trip.
1 second.
Yes, sorry. And it's really fantastic. And so yeah. Anyways, and it's got listings for all of them.
Sorry, work.
And then so this like tells a little bit about it. Manor von Barron is a spooky haunted house theme park ride. It was home to Samuel von Barron, one of the world's greatest villains. He traveled the globe in search of ancient artifacts to steal for his collection. Love it. But perhaps he stole too much. After von Barron snatched the Rago ruby, Pharaoh Hotep cursed his manor for 1,000 generations. Enter if you dare. Oh, so there's like a whole Egyptian thing
it's
to
an
it?
Egyptian
Oh,
curse.
I'm so excited.
And look at this. So the model's ready for powered up.
That's right. So it's got you're going to need one powered up hub. We're finally solving this mystery. You're going to need 2 of the medium motors, and then you're going to need the app. So there you go. Yep. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that they built that right in.
Oh, this is new. I don't remember this like diagram showing you how to use a brick separator.
Fancy.
Or that it can do. It's showing you the different things that it can do. So very. I find that very adulty.
Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know. I think those are the gears.
Those are, well, maybe those are large. I don't know. Those are really big.
Oh no, there's those wheels. I saw them earlier. Those big black sort of wheels. And so they're dividing it up and showing us all of the different things that are in. Now, surprisingly, the first bag does not have a minifigure. Usually there's, they usually like hit you with a minifigure right off the bat. So.
Well, you get a pumpkin. Okay, should we start laying these out? This is great. There's a chain drive. They're showing a picture early on of a chain drive that's going to do that drop ride.
So I don't know if you can see that. Right, there's that chain
going right up the middle there.
And I can promise you that putting the chain together is something that we will do off camera.
It takes forever.
It really, really does.
I did. The chain, one of the drives in my little mock there is a chain connection between two gears. And I had set it up interspersed with conveyor belt, and it took forever to take apart and reassemble.
So Christopher is asking why the two motors, and I don't know myself. I want to find that out, like why the two motors, like why not just the one?
I'm gonna take a guess and say that one opens and closes the front door. Opens and closes the door of the ride, and that one takes the ride up and down. That's my guess. Because I think, don't they show it just like Tower of Terror? I think they show the ride going up and then the doors opening.
Yes. Well, maybe, but I would think you could do that with one with cat. Who knows? Well, find out. Check this out. Also, too, I wanted to, along with this graphic, there's a website, lego.com/brick separator.
Wow.
Like what?
Well, there's a fan site out there dedicated to brick separators, right? There has to be. A whole site about separators.
That's, you think?
Well, I don't know. I like our teal one.
I do.
And
I love the teal one.
We have a green one somewhere too, don't we?
I think so, yeah. Oh, so let's see. The second motor downshift to give it the stopping lag that they wanted. Oh,
so it acts like a brake? Because I was wondering whether they're using the taco motors on these anyway that would have a little torque on them. Cool. Have you already put it together?
Oh, I am super excited.
Some people have already put... Stud Sidious, have you put this set together?
Nice. I'm Sir Separator. I separator. You guys seen my bridge.
Well, lots of brown windows.
All right.
Lots of brown, tall,
so we've got a bunch of dark tan 16x16 plates, and we've got a few black 8x16 plates.
Oh, we're going to need a bowl.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We need a bowl.
Here, we have a whole stack of them sitting here. You got one?
And I do. And we need to have...
What was that?
I just want you to know the Barron is here, and he's keeping an eye on the proceedings.
Well, here, let's give him a little... Oh, yeah, he can be there.
Okay, so this is going in a bowl. There's your bingo card.
I'm going to resist the urge to put all the glass in the windows right now. I always want to do that first.
I will do it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. If I get some downtime over here.
All right, so shall I move forward with this part now?
Sure.
All right. So we are going to start off with a hinge. So this surprisingly doesn't have a, I love the teal separator.
Teal separator. We have one of those, right?
Christopher, the French fry bowls came from our friend Drew Bear. Drew, who's on the stream, he sent those to Ms. Thing
from
Amazon.
He did. We received
I got such a laugh. That was like pretty close to the beginning of all of this, and I really needed a laugh that day, and it was perfect.
Well, because he saw us using all of our melamine like dinner or lunchware for Lego.
Right.
What's that? You got just one?
Yeah, I just have one side of the hinge. If you can
sure
find
it
the
must
other
be
one.
in here?
I think perhaps it is.
There it is.
Ta-da! All right, so this is one thing I do love about this. Now I tried not to watch too much about this online, which is why I totally get why people would not want to want to check it out. I totally get it.
Won't hold it against you. Okay, so while you do that, and I love already we're getting this dollhouse kind of hinging, right?
Do you see a 1x6 brick? Let me see.
Gray?
2, 4, 5. Yes. There we go. And here. All right. It's a big start. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna do you want to do this stack here?
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll do these tiles.
So we're gonna, what, some 1x4s?
Oh, now Grandpa.
Dark brown, I love these colors.
I totally just put my glasses on. I need it and like peeked through them and then took them off. I need a chain, apparently.
a beaded chain?
No, a Lego chain. I need a Lego glasses chain. Oh yeah, there are no stickers. Right? Oh, I'm so
stickers
excited.
in the whole model.
That is very good because I don't want to mess up my groove.
Maybe it's just that so often we deal with used bricks, second-hand bricks, which we love and have allowed us to build the things that we do. But it's so nice to see some that don't have like chew marks, and, and like fingerprints all over them. Right? You know what I mean.
Oh my goodness, I do know what you mean.
And who was it? Dave the other day was telling us he's in on the ground floor with one of the
yeah.
So he gets to he helps them do the primary sort, which means he sees all of the super treasure. But he said the amount of like small plastic things and chewing gum and other weird stuff,
coins and
like
stuff,
anything that's smaller than a 2x4, right?
So once you build the window frame, and I'll put the glass in the windows, and then we can put the window on. This is super fun. And I dare say it'll go a little bit faster.
I know, right?
I have to say, even though we did, it was a long stream, I think we did pretty good with the Stranger Things. It ended up, here, I'm gonna go.
Well, you did lots of building outside of, like you did with the book, you saved people from some of the more repetitive
right? So if there's any really boring parts of this, like the chain,
that's what we thought. We're going to save you from that. I love all these dark brown support pieces.
Oh yeah, well, I love dark brown. It's such a great, especially great for doing landscapes and stuff.
Look at that, I broke it.
Oh my goodness.
Here, that's what happens when you try and go quickly.
It is, I know.
There we go.
All right, so which way does this go?
But I can't find the. Let's see. We go that, and then both of those, and then
I think this needs one more 1x2.
Oh, you mean of the 7 bricks? I missed one.
It's okay.
Look at that.
And then we need a 1x4 gray plate and a 1x1 brick. All right, so we're making.
In what color?
Already
gray?
making a window treatment here. Yes,
yeah,
like gray. Whoops.
Gravity.
And then that goes here.
Here, just do it. Here we
go. All right, so there's your.
Wait, something's amiss.
We're missing
a dark brown plate underneath.
Dark brown plate. All right, dark brown plate.
Shirley Temple was amiss.
Wow.
I could have said Miley Cyrus, but that would have been an old reference now too.
Not quite as old, but yes.
Right?
Okay, do you want to make these stacks?
Oh, I love that texture.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. How tall are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4.
All right, so you can see we're starting off building a little room. We've got one with 4 windows, and I actually love this configuration of windows, like the 4 of these skinny windows together. I think it always looks so good. And let me see. Is that correct?
1,
yes.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So Richard's building some columns.
Well, any chance to
show everyone?
Yeah, any chance to add texture like that, that's so much cooler than a stack of cylinders.
Yeah, I think that's really important to notice is that this, you could just put like a 1x5 single column of brick. Right? Or you could stack them on top of each other. You could stack all dots, or you could stack all cylinders. But it looks so much better when you can vary them. I mean, just look how much detail that little bit adds.
Well, and they did it also with the walls, right? They broke up the walls with 2 stripes each.
Right. So like having little things that can help pull the eye away from a big, just like monster of one color. It can get overwhelming, I think.
Okay, I think that's right.
And I think they each get a dot on top of them. Yeah, that's another thing to remember too. These little columns can easily get twisted. So what we like to do is like put them on the table and like press them all flat.
It's just the more regular it is, the more you sort of buy it as architecture.
Right. Okay.
Oh, did we do this? Oh, that's our new thing.
Yeah,
now.
So that's our new thing. So now we're gonna build a wall here, and I can see that we're already building snot into it. So I'll be interested to see what that has to do with anything.
Yeah,
I'll let you do that.
And so then they'll be counting to the next snot piece up, right?
Yep.
What am I doing here?
You snot piece.
How do we just not laugh every time we say that?
My kids did. That was so funny. Like in the classes, I would tell them about that. About snot, and they just thought that was hilarious. You guys inspired me to get the Stranger Things set, and it came in Monday. Oh, cool! It's a really great fun set. Oh, so you know what? Justin was telling me that he is a minifigure in this set. So I want to see if we can guess which one it is. I'm going to imagine...
that he is?
Yeah, that they like immortalized him as a minifigure in this set. I'm going to guess that it's going to be wearing a Loud shirt. Do they sell Lego Safe mallets? They do. You can buy them... They're small little mallets. We use them on Lego Masters, and they're rubber on one end and plastic on the other. Rubber is the
I like the rubber side better.
Yeah.
So I think I got that right here. I'm up to step 7 there.
Okay. Oh, and it's Alexander68C's birthday. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Awesome. All right, so now we're building. So now he's just constructed this little wall with the snot, and we've got one of those. We've been using these a lot lately. This little flat piece with the round. It's interesting. So I feel like, at least for me anyway, when I make mocks, I feel like I use the same tricks over and over again, kind of the same bag of tricks. So it's always nice to see something different and a piece that I wouldn't think of using, but got used a lot just in the past several weeks of sets that we've been building. So
we can have her.
Maybe not on top of the picture.
Oh, I see. I was thinking more of the instructions were on screen than were on screen. Oh, where did her bracelets go?
Oh, I don't know. She's shed them.
Sorry, Ms. Thing is actually she has a new job now. She's helping to keep the instructions.
She's helping keep the instructions up. She's gonna be very happy. So basically, we're gonna build another one of these walls, a mirror image.
Okay.
And then we're going to put windows. So if you give me the windows, why don't you build the wall?
Do you want to... Okay.
I'll finish building the windows.
So here, I've got that for you.
Oh, thank you. So I love that these have window glass. This makes me like unreasonably excited.
It adds so much to a model, doesn't it?
I think it really does.
I always think of it as bringing light into the model. Anything that adds reflections or translucence or sparkle or contrast where you do highlights. Holly says he's not wearing a Loud shirt. Meh.
Whoa! Oh well, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll still see if we can guess which one he is.
And see, I would say colorful, a very colorful shirt. Memorable too, right? Like, what do we remember when we,
whenever I think
met him the first time, we remember the shirt he was.
Well, and that's why I recognized him from the videos that he did, because he always had the shirt on. And when I say Loud with love, because I have Loud shirts. Jimmy of Maddie and Jimmy is a big Loud shirt guy. He even said that. He's like, I see we're both wearing Loud shirts. I was like, yes, I did.
Wait, I went back.
Dave, don't be jealous. You may live vicariously. Don't be jealous. We're gonna enjoy I'm just gonna enjoy it.
There we go, and almost done. I think we've got our mirror image wall here.
Awesome. So there's our wall. Move over, you little column. And there we go. So we've already got the front and sides of, I think we're working on the central tower, or at least the lower floor of the central tower.
So do you think, is this the official way to put a window, so that it's not, because it would be recessed on the inside and flush on the outside of the building, right? as opposed to them being 180?
Well, I think that really depends. Now, in the instructions for this, the window panes are flat to the outside.
Yeah.
But I think that also, and I'm just talking in terms of mock building.
I always ask the question.
This is also interesting because it adds some dimension, and it sits the window back a little bit from the front. So I think it just depends.
So maybe there's no right answer to that one.
Yeah, I think it just depends on what you're going for. This seems to be missing something. I think we're missing one 1x4 olive green brick here.
What? Where?
Right here.
What? How could I get that wrong?
No. Well, also we're uneven. That's all.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Symmetry.
there we go.
Look at that.
Very cool. And now we're gonna add some 2x3 bricks to lock in those corners. Because up till now, so that's the thing too. Like,
floating, right?
There is something to be said about overlapping, but at the same time, you can get really amazing effects by stacking, and it looks really cool. And then you just got to make sure that every once in a while you lock it all together, so it's not like
Yep.
It's got to be locked together. That's what I did when I did my piece for the Comic-Con last year, and I did the water curtain, and that required like putting in plates.
Yeah.
You remember we spent like 100 years putting plates and things together.
Well, also these columns aren't really structural. Like, so if the columns aren't overlapped, they're more decorative anyway.
Yeah, they're super decorative. They are super decorative.
Soup's totes decorative. Are we missing one of these?
No, it looks like we need a long gray plate.
There, look at that.
All right, a long gray plate though.
Oh, plate like that.
Yep. And so this looks like it looks like we're gonna be putting together a little bit of window treatment here. So, golly, I can't see what that is. Oh, so it's a black dot on either end of this with a black 1x1 tile on top of it.
Where is it? Oh, down to here on the black part.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, yes.
This will be great on video. Black on black always reads really well.
Well, at least we've got the close-up camera, right? So this is, I believe, similar to, I gotta look, but yeah, so this is actually the same window treatment as the Monster Fighters haunted house, except for this one's spread out a little bit more. So above all the windows there, on that, you can see it's the same window treatment.
Oh, so these Technic bricks with the pinhole are just decorative scrolls.
No, I think that these are gonna. I think this is the back, and this is we're seeing the start of our mechanics.
Oh, good.
Okay, on, is what I think.
Well, it also looks decorative.
Whether or not that's true remains to be seen.
No, you may be right.
This looks. I feel like maybe that something is not right here. Oh, we're missing 2 dots.
Oh, we didn't go to this page yet.
Oh, here.
We're
missing 2 dots here and here, I think.
Okay.
Black ones. Yep. There we go.
I think I need to drink some juice. I'm feeling like some low blood sugar.
So everyone, it's that time.
It's Richard cookie time.
It's that time.
Okay, I'll be right back, Flynn.
All right. And I'm just going to squash this on there. So there you can see we've got our window treatment with these little... Maybe they are just decorative, but I don't know. One mustn't assume, because we all know what happens when one assumes. All right, so now we're just going to make some easy fence. These are just little brown cubes together. And then we're gonna do a fence. You know, I haven't looked in a little while to see if anybody is like here over in the multi-stream chat. Sorry, anyone on Facebook if I missed saying hello. Doesn't look like it. I noticed that people on Facebook tend to be a little bit quieter. They don't like comment in as much, which is fine. I think because people aren't used to that kind of interaction on Facebook. All right, so we've got 4 of these, and we've got 2 fence pieces. How are we doing there?
Slogan cookie time. Richard has slice of cheese. We're doing all good.
I know, it's easy to get low blood sugar when we're doing this, right?
Well, I had juice this morning, and it was like hummingbird food.
See what happens. All right.
You ready?
All right, so here's I just want to show this real quick. Here's our fence that we just put on. All right. Okay, so let's go, everybody. It is...
He knew.
There he goes.
He was waiting with his little
waiting at the door.
right outside the door. He puts his paws in front of him when he's waiting.
Very good.
Good boy. And our moment of happiness.
Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you here before. Welcome. All right, one more.
One more. Listen to this.
The sound
That's
of
happiness. Good boy.
Bye, Logan. Logan cookie time, everyone. All right, so shall we head back over to this? Let's head back over to this mode for now.
Yeah, we're about
You can see the Barron is still here supervising construction of his house. All right.
He is. What kind of nefarious plans?
So check it out. We've got the new, well, not new, but these have been
newish.
Newish. They it's the pumpkin pieces. I think they were originally made as lanterns. They came in red, and then they used them for pumpkins in the Hagrid's Hut, the Harry Potter set, which I never ended up getting. I'm still so sad about that.
Yeah, don't they use that in red in the Chinese restaurant?
The dinner, yeah. So
here I've got.
Oh, whoops!
That's
and
right.
so this piece came out originally, I think, with the Harry Potter CMFs. It was the top of the mandrake. Yeah.
Right?
All right, so we're just gonna make a little pumpkin. I love that there's already a pumpkin. That makes me really happy. So we're making like a little. It looks like we're making a little graveyard, which is like I'm super excited about right now.
I saw someone texted. Someone posted on Facebook this morning that she had gotten the haunted house set and that her initials were, without giving her name, the initials TC were on a tombstone, and she said, "Should I be worried?"
Yes. Well, so you know who that is. That is TC is Tiago Caterino, who is a former Lego designer. Not former, but he used to work at Lego designing.
Oh.
And he actually does a bunch of really great tutorials on Instagram. You should definitely check him out. His stuff is fantastic. And from what I understand, the organ that's included in this set is called the Caterino organ, and I think he designed it.
Oh, after him. That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's really cool. So this is, here's the start of our gravestone.
Nice, with those, again, those half barrel pieces are so handy.
Well, they make a difference, right? Because now you can make curvy, you can kind of make curvy
a line
things.
of those sometime, but I've never had enough of them to do it.
All right, so we are putting this in the backyard here. I'm trying to, it's when there's too many things in there, I always have trouble seeing what's what. There we go.
Oh, I see. And we're gonna need a little dead bush.
Yeah.
Is that two over like there?
I think so. And then, okay, so this
is cheaters.
This is very
cheaters.
This is a whole. It's not a cheat. It's not a cheat.
I fully accept this.
But it is controversial. It is controversial.
No disapproval. I do not disapprove of this method at all. But some people do. They'll let you hear.
But now it is canon. It is canon. It is now a thing that we must adhere to. Well, until now, this has been considered an illegal move, and that is the fact that a plate can fit in the space between two studs standing up, so you can get right. And I don't know.
It'll be easier if you set it down.
No, it may have been used before, but you can see that it's going to go right here.
I think this method has been used in other sets by Lego.
I can't do it backwards. I'm sorry, everyone. You'll just have to wait a second.
Studs up.
There we go.
Got it, right?
All right, so you can see
perfectly.
That it fits. All this is doing is standing in the gap.
Oh, Flynn, you're a ½ millimeter off to the side there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well I will even that out. Sorry, Drew.
It's
sorry,
okay,
Richard.
Drew. It's okay. Me too.
Okay, and then we've got we're adding some of these. I love these pieces. These little spiky vine pieces.
Spooky.
I think they're super fun and super spooky. And we've got some coming out here.
Remember that
one of these.
spider we saw
And that
at
clip.
Cascade?
Oh, that thing was terrifying.
It was covered with thousands, if not tens of thousands of... Why am I getting out one by one?
Sure, because we'll probably need them in a second.
It was covered with probably tens of thousands of those little handles, you know, the one by one round that has the gear shift on it.
Yeah.
It was so creepy. And what made me think of that is these vine pieces are great for insects too.
Yeah, and I think too, you know, a lot of people have trouble finding ways to bring things off the ground, and really, if you can find one of these one-by-one clips with the upward-facing clip, like it's a one-by-one plate with a clip facing up, as long as it matches what you're trying to do or the ground, you're you know, it's pretty invisible, I gotta say.
That piece.
All right. Wow, we're almost through bag one. Can you believe it? Amazing.
Oh, we're gonna make a little. Oh, we've already got the barrel here. I'm gonna put the pick and shovel for grave digging, I guess.
I'm going to assume it is right by the graveyard. You know, I always worry about my pieces being too dark for Lego, but really, like, they're going there. So maybe, I mean, Stranger Things. So, like, maybe I don't have to worry about it as much.
Well, you know, on the box art, they show it lit up. They show light behind the windows.
Mm-hmm.
I think this piece would really benefit from lighting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and aren't they...
Can we light it with their... Can we show people how to light it with your stuff?
Sure.
Like, we have lots of lights,
yeah, we
right?
Do.
We could do our own lights.
Lots of lights. We could finally get around to that lighting tutorial. Lego is now introducing lighting sets, though, aren't they?
No, not officially.
I saw an announcement for that.
They're testing the waters right now.
Oh,
it's still in that, like, experimental phase.
Got it.
Yeah, so, you know, it's funny, Minifig Chicken, we can get into a whole discussion about this at another time, but ever since the beginning, and especially with this new wave that's coming out, and I don't think I'm giving anything away by saying this because you can see the pictures of them all online, but it is heavily influenced by Lovecraft. Heavily influenced by Lovecraft.
Yeah,
it's Lovecraft for kids.
Yeah, it's like cartoon H.P. Lovecraft.
It is. It's like, yes, but still, like, you can't even believe, like, I just, even when I first saw it, I was like, so does this take place in, you know, in, like, Rhode Island? And no, apparently it takes place in the South. And that's why the shrimp boat and the swamp and the alligator and all of the things.
Well, New Orleans is always good. Like it worked well for Anne Rice, right?
Sure, I see that. So basically, what they did is they took. And these are little decorative things. They basically took.
That? I'm not even touching any bricks now. I'm
okay. We're
arranging the things in the bowl.
Why don't you arrange bag 2?
Okay. We'll arrange your way right over to bag 2.
So these tiles are actually decorative, but I gotta see if they go all the way up to the top or stay down. Anyway, so it's like they took Lovecraft and put it in and set it in the South, and then like made it fun for kids, which is a feat in and of itself. But yeah, that's a thing.
Well,
you know what? I did this wrong. That's not for that. Haha. This is actually for this. This is on another one of those clips.
Blackjack points out Baron von Barron did raid tombs.
He was a tomb raider,
if you will.
One might say. Yeah, Newberry, exactly, Wilfred. Newberry doesn't sound Southern to me. That sounds very, very, like New Englandy style, which is, of course, all about where Lovecraft is. And if you like Lovecraft and you haven't read Providence by Alan Moore, it's a fantastic.
I got you that for Christmas.
You
right?
did, and it's really, really good. I loaned it to Jim, and he loved it. It's great. I mean, if you like that thing.
Well, if they're really doing Lovecraft, they should have some gambrel roofs.
So yes.
Don't you think?
I love gambrel roofs. And in case you don't know what that means, because I had to look it up the first time, a gambrel roof is a roof that's kind of shaped like a barn, like what we think is a barn roof,
got
like the
two,
3 segments.
Like, outward angles.
Yeah, so it's that's what a gambrel roof is. All right, so
and they're all through his stories.
That we've done pretty good right out of the gate. We've got a graveyard. Hey, bag number 1, graveyard. I'm totally okay with that.
It's actually right inside the gate.
Oh, it is.
We'd have to put a gate in, but I had to go there. I couldn't help that one.
Hey, the Mowgli, how's it going? Welcome.
Hooray.
Hey, and also too, while we're
show up whenever you want. It's casual around here.
Yeah, now that we're kind of like at a pause for a second, I'm gonna hop over here to the front cam so I can feel like
all right,
we're talking. I just wanted to.
Oh, we are. Where's your glasses? I don't even know who you are.
Oh, where's your shirt? I don't. Yeah. So anyway, just wanted to remind everybody of our challenge for this week. It is mosaic challenge. 32 by 32 plate is the largest. It can be smaller if you want, and it just needs to be something that when you hold the plate up this way, it makes a picture. And it can be anything you want.
Yep.
It's up to you.
I think I'm going to start with the idea. I think I might do a 16 by 16 myself.
That's what I think I'm going to do.
Drew made it. Drew's is the only one I've seen so far.
It's amazing. Cool. It is amazing. I gotta say, you're gonna.
We won't give away any secrets, but I wouldn't mind
something like that in the house. Yes. Is that what you meant?
Yes, something like that dealt with in the ways you would deal with things like that. In the house.
In the house. All right. We're gonna
Technic pieces.
We're gonna go back over here. So now you can see we've started on bag 2. We've used that hinge that we started on bag 1, and we are adding it on, and we're gonna now start adding on some outlines here.
Outlines. Oh, on this other plate.
Yeah, the outer part. You know, I gotta say, I'm always impressed by, like when you build a Lego set, you build it from the bottom up, which is not how we build MOCs. Like, we build MOCs like, I'm gonna start in the middle. Work its way out. Oh, my goodness.
It is a thing, and I'm more guilty of this than Flynn. If I'm designing a mechanic, I'll mock it up, and honestly, no pun intended there. I will, right? I will say, well, this gear should be over here, and this thing should be up here, and I do the thinnest amount of stuff necessary to make that all stand up. And then I go, oh, well, that works, that's great, and I move on to the next thing. And then 15 days or steps or whatever down the road, I forget that was just a sketch. You know, and then it's all buried in, and Flynn reminds me at that point that we might need to take it apart and reinforce it. I hate taking things apart.
So check it out. That piece that we love, that new jumper plate, the 1x3 with the 2 things, is here in dark red, which I haven't seen it in this color before yet.
That's pretty
cool. I'm
cool.
sure someone would know that. I don't. But it's... What's that?
Pardon me, that's not also what we call the Unikitty plate, is it?
No, that's the one that's like upside down.
That's smaller.
Like a hole in it, right. And then there's a thing.
Wow.
Did you like my whole
hand gymnastics?
I did a whole interpretive dance.
It was. I think isn't that an event in the Olympics now, except you'd have ribbons?
Oh man, you know what that reminds me? That just brings a big smile to my face for you to say that, because there was a little girl in one of my Lego classes, and she was like the youngest one. I think she was in kindergarten, and she was the cutest thing, and she always had like a little she loved ribbon dancing, and so every time she came to class, she always had her little like floofy little ribbon dancing skirt on, and she would do her whole performance for me just without the ribbons. Awesome. And it was it was very funny. She was very cute.
Ooh, we have a couple of this weird
that little rubber, and which we're about to use right here in the first step.
I want to see a good use for this rubber piece with 2 axle holes in it.
Do you mind putting these together?
Not at all.
All right, so it looks like we have a 1x1 brick with a Technic hole with a blue pin.
All right.
And then one of those funny little rubber gaskets on it.
Flexi dealy thing.
Yeah, and then you're going to do the same thing again on the other side.
Okay.
And then, I see. This is a pin to axle, actually. Right?
It is.
Check it out. Oops. So a pin on one end. Oh, I just realized we're not in the close-up mode. And then it's got an axle on the other end.
And it's a pin with friction.
But in this case, it seems to not really matter.
There you go.
Because it's the rubber thing.
There's another one.
All right, so it looks like we need
did we show that
a black 1x2. Yeah, I'm going to show this close up. There we go. So here's what we just put together. All right, this is that funny little rubber piece, like that.
Flexible connection somehow.
Yeah. Do
What's next here? We've got a 1x2 you asked for to go in between, right?
Right. So these are gonna go. Oh, I gotta move this up
right
a little
here.
bit. Yeah, these are gonna go right here. And is there a 1x2 black brick? Oh, I've got it in my hand.
Yep.
They're on your glass. Your glasses are on your head, Gramps. Here, and then a 1x1 black cube.
Okay.
So I wonder what this is going to be. This is probably like landing gear for the thing. I'm just going to keep throwing wild assumptions out.
There. Sure, I love speculating.
One of them will stick.
It's like watching a mystery. I think the mailman did it.
Do we have 2x4 gray bricks?
Yes. 2x4 gray bricks. Whoa. Yep.
See what happens?
Nolan camouflage.
Yes, that was our like when you put 1x bricks too close together and they're all straight. They look like one brick. Okay, and then if you want to build up this wall, it looks like our same pattern that we've done.
Oh yeah.
2 bricks, a stripe, 2 bricks, a stripe, and then 2 bricks again.
I need dark brown ones that long. It's a 2. Oh, did I make
the
2, 4, 6, not 8? I understand.
There you go. She doesn't build. She just buys tons of Lego for the grandchildren. Yes. I love watching the slideshow on Friday. I do too. I gotta say, I really do love looking at everybody's builds on Fridays. It's one of my favorite parts of the week. Like I love like looking through them and talking about them. It's really, really fun. Thanks, Mr. Elmo Man. Yeah, I like our shirts too. We've got the good shirts going on today.
Will, if I didn't mention before, I think I did. Will Heron help me out with this one.
Yeah.
He also made our I love Amy and Jamie shirts, right?
It's true.
We'll have to. They're pink and they say I love Amy and Jamie. We'll have to both wear them on an episode once.
So it looks like we're building those funny one of those funny little columns again, the little matching column. And then we're going to need, I'm going to sneak under you here and grab this here hinge, and we've got these hinges again, the 2-part hinges, and we're going to, here we are reinforcing these 2 walls together.
Well,
so now you've got a hinge and a hinge. Remember we were talking about that before. You need you need to hinge in multiple places, and don't leave it too long before you do, because you can get into trouble and things can become too flexible.
Well, I break this rule all the time, but one of my big rules of thumb in architecture is symmetry and repetition.
Yes.
Right? And of course, you can put a door off center. You don't want to make everything symmetrical, but they've done the same window treatment over and over. The same stripe goes through the whole thing, and they've repeated the same columns on the back. So if you figure out a treatment once and you can do it, a lot of different places, I think it makes a building more interesting.
I agree. And I'm trying to see if... Oh, it's a 1x1
These are
tile.
the long ones, right?
It's a 1x1 tile. I got confused.
Oh, I see. You've already put that in.
There we go.
Wait, you're supposed to build up a box around
Oh, the little box. You're right.
So see, it takes a village, Flynn. We just have a very small village for the last little while. Actually, we don't. We have been more social during all of this, and the support we've gotten from our friends and the ability to hang out with you.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty big village.
It has been, absolutely.
Which is awesome.
All right, so we're going to get, is there a gold fence? I love gold. I love anything that's that gold color. It's my favorite.
Okay, while you do that, I'm going to put a couple things on these boxes.
Okay. Did you have one of those gold fences for me?
Oh, no, I'm caught up only in what I'm doing. What else can I get for you?
One day we are going to get in. So we've got so there's those little rubber things right there, and there's our gold fence.
Wow, they're almost like, I wonder if they're shock absorbers.
I think this gets one more brick underneath of it.
What? No, that's what I... See, that's the thing. When the instructions go over there, I start skipping ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I can't see the ones over here
all
either.
me. Okay, so are they 1x4s?
It looks like 1x3s.
Do we have 1x3s? I don't think we do.
We must. There must be 1x3s.
Are you sure that doesn't extend beyond?
Oh, I think you're right. Yes, it's 2 1x4s and 1x2. Well, it's hard because we started looking ahead on the instructions and then there should be a 1x2 here and here.
Oh yeah, so we're demonstrating what not to do when building Lego.
Well, now I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I find myself like if I start working on some kind of fun part, and then I just want to like build on the fun part, and I keep focusing on that and forgetting like the other things in the instructions, which is like not good. Ooh, all right. So now we're gonna make a little table. We're gonna start furnishing this room. So 2 little tables. We're using a Palisades brick.
What's a Palisades brick, Flynn?
A Palisades brick is this thing that looks like a log. It has like little waves in it.
We call them logs. So I wonder, that says to me there must be an element of a castle called the Palisades, and that they have crenellations like that.
Possibly.
I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to look that up.
So now we have 2 of the new candle pieces, and can I tell you how much I love these? I really didn't like when we had to make candles out of 1x1 cylinders with a flame on top. It just never had the right effect.
No, these look great though. There's your other flame.
Yeah. Oh, and this flame looks really cool too.
Yeah.
And I can't talk about it. There's something I want to talk about. But
oh, super secret time. So Wilfred thinks that Ms. Thing should block the upcoming instructions so that I don't get ahead. Right? And just be like, no, fog of war, you can't see that part of the map yet.
All right, so here's our little candles.
I'm sorry, that was a D&D reference there.
Bingo. You got a bingo. That D&D reference. Oh my goodness. All right.
I can do this part. It involves 4 bricks.
Mm.
And
oh my goodness.
Mirror image. What is it? Join that coffee?
Oh yes.
We have more.
It's Luke cold now. My favorite.
Tepid.
All right, so we're all right, so I'm already getting confused.
Okay, let's look at we were way over here.
You know, I try to turn it around and then I forget.
If you make it look like the picture...
Well, we have to make it look like the picture and then also have people be able to see it.
How about that?
Great. So we're going to add a wall in. Now we're adding our wall in here. And we're gonna mimic what we just did with this gold fence, which was to put 2 black cubes and then a gold fence next to it. We've got the black cubes. You have the fence. Very good. And then we're going to do a little stack here. Do you want to do that? It's dark gray, tan. Yeah, dark gray plate, tan plate, Technic brown brick with hole, another tan plate, another dark gray plate. All right, so now I've got 2 little fences and a little entry area for the graveyard. Awesome. And that's going to go right in that like weird little throne thing that we made. So, yeah. And then we need 2 more 1x4s across here.
Locking everything in. So this is just...
And a 1x2 in the center.
So those dots are just decoration?
I think so. They're just something to add.
They're just breaking it
texture. All right, so we've got this going on now. You know what?
Our tools.
Let's put the tools aside because every time we turn it over, it's just
why don't we give it to Mr.
Oh yes, the Barron. He can be in charge of the tools.
So can the Barron Overbite actually? No, is that the name of that character?
No, it's Barron Underbite.
Underbite. I'm sorry.
Barron Underbite is like the Dr. Doom character on the Venture Brothers. All right. Ooh, look. It's Technic, honey. All right, so what's going to happen with our Technic here?
A play function.
Ah, we're starting to put this in early.
Okay, we've got this 3 long pin here.
Yep.
Is that going the long one? It goes in... Oh,
Stud City
well,
says the creative process is amazing. People need to share it more often. I agree. Well, and I love that we can share here, like, because, you know, we've talked about this before. We are not experts by any means, on Lego knowledge and about everything. Like,
we're figuring it out as we, you know, come upon a problem. We try and solve it.
I mean, I would put us like in the middle. Like, you know, we're not beginners, but I wouldn't call us like super experts on all of the Lego knowledge. Well, we know what we know.
I think it's a complex enough system. There's always going to be more to learn. So I don't think I'm going to run out of stuff to do.
All right. So what have we got here?
So I got this.
So what we've got here is we've got two Technic beams with pins, these two pins sticking out of them. These are the three long pins.
And being tan, these are frictionless pins, or relatively frictionless pins.
And then we've got a small axle and a small gear. Oh, and this is one of those axles with the nail head on it that keeps it from going through.
That nail head is so handy because it can't come off ever.
All right, so we are going to attach this. Oh, it looks like we need...
What's that, a 1x2 over here?
I am down very confused right now. We need a 1x2 dark gray brick.
Oh, look, there's a... What we have is snot pieces, so we need to go back a step here, right?
I don't think so.
Look. What is that?
Oh, if we don't have a 1x2 brick that's dark gray, I'm going to guess that it is...
There.
Yep, you were right.
There it is right there, step 21.
Yep, snot piece sticking out. You can see it. And then we're going to take this little contraption that he just made, and we're going to put it
right there on the little throne thing. No, it goes that way.
All right,
correct.
And then we need another 1x4.
Oh, and you can
Technic
see
1x4
Technic piece there. Okay.
All right. So there you can see that's going to be our chain, I'm going to reckon.
And you know what they did here? Like, I don't know if they plan to use the holes in this brick anymore. Just tilt it sideways so they can see the holes there. But they just use that little teeny groove in that middle hole to hold that the end of the nail piece that was sticking out here. It fits right in.
Well, it also keeps it from popping through, right?
Yeah, but it's frictionless. If you put a brick there, it wouldn't have worked.
Ah, very clever.
Relatively frictionless.
All right, so now we just need two. We need a 1x4 light gray plate and a 1x4 dark gray plate stacked on top of each other, and we need that twice. So you do one, and I'll do one.
Sharing
is caring. All right.
I know that. I mean, I'm sure I learned about sharing at home, but I remember learning about sharing on Sesame Street.
Oh yes, it was big there. So we need. You want to do this one? And I've got the olive ones. So we're building. Whoa!
What's going on there?
Knocked over our column. All right, and we've got the dark green
camera zoom.
I know.
Producers, what happened there, Flynn?
Yeah.
What happened with that brick?
No.
How are you feeling right now? Are you worried the other teams think you're going to fail? Are you worried about going home? I am home. Well, are you worried about... All right, what's going on? I got this together.
Okay, so that is...
They were nice. The producers were nice. It was just a pressure cooker when you're breaking stuff.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and it looks like we're doing... Oh, look at this. So now we're going to make the gear. I'm going to show you in the instructions. We're going to make the gear that's going to lock into, or mesh... Mesh the gears together here. Okay. So you're going to make another Technic construction.
So we have an 8-tooth gear down there, and we're going from that 8-tooth gear to a bigger 16-tooth gear.
So are we gearing up or down?
Well, it depends where we're driving it. If we're driving it with the small one, then we're gearing down, right?
Very good.
You confirmed that. I didn't want to get that. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're taking this small gear and you're driving a bigger gear with it, the bigger gear is going to go slower and have more torque. You're gearing down.
Indeed. Oh, and Moto, yes, absolutely. Of course, post your stream here. Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah. What am I building with this? I'm all talking about gears.
I know, so you're going to put the axle through. You're basically going to build what you just did, but without the pins and with a bigger gear.
Okay,
and in
so
a different color, and it's actually completely different.
Whoa, see? Look at that. It's perfectly flush because of the recess in the pinhole. And then put that on and that on. And then we're going to stick it on top?
Yep, and we're going to put an axle... Wait, you got to put the axle controller here, or the axle connector here.
I say relatively friction-free because already... Well, there's not a lot. There's a little.
All right, so here's our bigger gear that we just put on that is compressing or meshing with the smaller gear. I don't know if you can see that, just like that.
Yeah.
And I want you to notice something funny, or maybe it's not funny, but how many plates are in between these right now? Two plates, which means the 2 plates means I can mesh my 8-tooth gear and my larger gear together.
Oh, I like that.
Right? So now we need to know. Now that's something that we know. I just learned that.
And then
there you go.
I predict that's a good thing to learn. I like that.
It's a good learn.
I predict that they're going to reinforce this because when a gear meshes with another gear, they want to push each other apart. So they're going to have designed a method for that not to happen.
All right, let's see. So now we're here. So you can see this whole area is pretty flimsy right now. So we're gonna lock it all in with a large olive green brick. Yep. Whoa. And then what are we adding on?
We had some action over here too, didn't we? Look, there's another brick going on here.
Yep. So a light gray brick there. A 1x2 light gray brick here.
In the middle, right?
Yep, right in the center. And then we got a long plate to hold all of that wall space together.
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, we are missing I see, we're missing a plate here. Ha ha. It's a black plate.
But that's really
dark brown plate then. Or no.
Yeah, I know. What's going on there? Are they under the instructions?
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay.
Oh, okay.
One big long black plate. This goes here.
Lego's hard.
Apparently for us, it is.
Right, and then we can get our.
Yep. And then there's 2 black cubes there. Look at that. And we need to put these pieces back on here.
Right, and then we've got our plate across the whole thing.
Yep.
Right like that.
Very good.
And then this we've built up above the top of this gear here, so soon we can lock all this together.
All right. Oh, I see. These little gold guys go underneath the candles for a little bit of extra sass, so that it just doesn't burn the whole table down.
Sassy candles. Man, those are some sassy candles.
All right, so we're about to head to bag 3, and I'm just going to take a look ahead here and see.
We're about 11:20 this morning.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should probably call it here. And we can start with bag. Well, it's up to you. What do you think?
I think let's stop here and move on to bag 3 on the next feed.
All right.
Do we have any other business today?
Not that I remember.
All right.
I can't remember.
Not that I can think
so. All right, so just to kind of we are going to stop it here for now, and we will start again with bag 3 tomorrow. But I want to tell you, Mr. Elmo Man, we're never going to say that we like one team over the other. I will tell you that. So I'm not going to say who our favorite Lego team was.
No,
that's not really something that we do.
My favorite brother or sister or favorite.
Exactly. All right, so let's go ahead and check out what we've done here. We have a hinged open piece. All right. we've started with our Technic and getting our chain that's going to happen, like getting our mechanics started here. All right. And we've built a little bit of the inside of the house. We have a little room here with, obviously there's still something that's going to go here, but we've got this that has the pick and the hammer, which we took out because it keeps falling out. We got windows. We've got this little alcove with candles and some jumper plates that are going to hold something. This nice little fence, gold fencing piece.
It's very somber, but I think the dark red and gold are really giving it nice contrast.
Yes. And then we've got our Technic thing that we put together here, our gears, our two first meshing gears.
Yeah, and am I mistaken here, or if you turn this around here, this looks to me like where you could attach a motor.
Yes, that's probably where we're going to drive it,
right?
I guess.
Like, I mean, we can do it with a crank, and we'll see what they do here, but often motors have a pinhole on either side of an axle, so it holds nice and tight.
Oh, Wilfred says, so, A, Disney Castle, B, Haunted House, C, Roller Coaster. How would you rank these sets and why?
That's a tough one.
Wow. Well, let me just show the one last thing here, and I'll switch to the front camera.
That's a good question, Wilfred.
And then we kicked off with this awesome graveyard with a controversial piece use. And that window treatment that's reminiscent of the Lego of the Monster Fighters Haunted House.
It's all right.
I tried.
Words are hard.
So, anyway, ranking those sets, it's hard to say Haunted House because we're just starting with it. So I don't know what this build is going to turn out to be, but I will say, and we also haven't built the roller coaster yet. So I have to say Disney Castle so far is my favorite of those three.
I think they're such apples and oranges. I mean, this is an amusement park ride that's spooky, so that's definitely going to be close to our heart. Disney, well, I mean, we're huge Disney fans, and I think for detail, that'll definitely have to take the cake. But I love Technic and mechanics and physics, so roller coaster, I don't know, it'll be tough. I tend to go towards Haunted myself, but look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty glorious, I have to say.
Crazy good build.
Really.
Yeah, you asked a hard question, Wilfred.
So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed checking out the beginning of the Haunted House. All right, really super fun. We'll be back tomorrow, starting with bag number 3.
Bag 3.
So don't forget, you have until tomorrow to turn in your mosaics for the Mosaic Challenge, and you can email them to Flynn@TrickyBricks.com. I'm starting to get that down.
Yeah.
That's where you can send your entries. Remember, one photo only. Take it nice and close up. Nice and close up.
TrickyBricks.com.
Like he's walking.
Yes, he's the bouncing ball. There. Thank you very much. That was hard.
That was really hard. It was like backwards and then forwards, and yeah, I have to say I really enjoyed these 2 bags.
I like it.
It starts off with a bang, that's for sure. The graveyard is a great place to start. I love it.
The graphics are so modern and compelling, and like a movie poster or something. It's easy to miss how I don't know. I'm liking this more in front of me than I liked it in the photo, and it's a cool photo.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, with these things this big, and I just can't wait to see how it works. I'm just so excited. And also, we need to find the instructions for motorizing it, because my guess is you have to start with the motorization early. But I could be wrong. I think they'll make it so you can just pull it out.
Here's my prediction is I think they're going to let you hand crank it like they did with the roller coaster. And then they're going to say, well, just take that off and put the motor here and you're good. But I don't know. It may be harder than that.
We'll see.
We'll see.
And you think that they would make it easy just because, some people might not get it until later. So, so you can send those entries in. Don't forget, get your picture nice and close up. Make sure you have a light behind you, especially for this one. For this mosaic one, it's especially important that the light is behind you and showing up on there. You have until tomorrow afternoon. And then we will show the slideshow on Friday and offer the new challenge, which I have no idea what it's going to be yet. We'll figure it out. We might even decide then. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe something spooky to go with the theme.
So if you have a particular challenge you want to see, maybe let us know.
Yeah, shoot us an email. Send us something. Send us some ideas for build challenges that you would like to do, and then maybe
and we'll try and work them in.
That would be really fun, and less work.
Yep. But it's fun. I like coming up with the build challenges because then we get to build stuff that we want to build.
Right. Thanks for joining us, and also yes, go check out Moto's channel. He shows lots of really cool stuff, and also he's just an awesome, great guy.
Yep.
And you should give him all the support you can. Check out his Instagram and on his Facebook because he posts some amazing stuff. So sorry, not to give out your Facebook, Moto, if you don't want that, but definitely on Instagram.
I don't mean to embarrass him, but he's like a model member of the Lego community, right?
He's
like so many things we love about so many people we've met. I mean, he's creative, he's empathetic, he has a sense of humor about his stuff. He's creative, and did I say creative? And just a heck of a nice guy who's willing to help out anyone with their project. It's really cool.
Yeah,
we find that again and again. People are like, "Do you need this part? I don't have a pick."
Yeah. And then they come running up with it 5 seconds later.
Well, yeah, and with his expertise too, he's very generous with just talking with people about the hobby.
Yeah, and he really is like the, when you talk about like people who are the best of our community, I definitely put him up there.
Yep.
Just lovely person. But anyway, enough of that.
Yeah, sorry,
Moto.
Sorry
to
about
embarrass
that.
you. We just got a little, we love you, Moto.
Yep.
Anyway, so thanks again for joining us. If you need to get a hold of us, you know where to email. If you're here and you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please subscribe, and also hit that bell button so that you can get reminders of when we're doing our streams, even though you kind of know which days we're on already at this point. And of course, you can find us on Instagram at TrickyBricks. And if you want to send us something through the snail mail, which you are absolutely welcome to do, letters, fan art, fun, whatever, it's Flynn Richard, P.O. Box 11517, Oakland, California 94611. And I think we're going to go there today, maybe, and see what we've got. What's waiting for us. So, thanks. What's that?
Blair Archer, #Motovation.
Yes. That was our new. That's actually, I forgot that. That's our new hashtag that we came up with on Sunday. I can't remember who came up with it though, but yeah, absolutely, #Motovation.
Well, we hope you had fun today. I had fun sharing my little mock, and it'll be great showing you how it works, and maybe you even have some ideas for how to make it better. And we're super excited about the haunted house.
Yeah.
It's going to be big and tall and spooky very soon.
And we're going to have to... Oh, Motovation is a thing now. He used it on Instagram. Perfect.
Oh, cool.
That's what I'm going to start using it too. Absolutely. Because you've definitely provided us with lots of motivation. All right, Motovation, Flitchard, and Gay Lego Dads. These are all three hashtags that are a thing and need to continue to be a thing.
Okay, I'm going to get gushy here for just half a second and say something that's going to sound maybe trite, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You all are our heroes. We've met so many people. We're talking about Moto, but so many people who we exchange ideas with on the Build and Chat and in the Lego hobby. And you inspire us. We get new ideas. You keep us right on if we messed up the bricks or not, and you make our days better. So thank you very much.
Yeah, and I also appreciate that you are okay with us being ourselves and making mistakes and doing silly stuff. And that's just because we're just guys after all. I know a lot of people are, like, oh, Lego Masters, oh my goodness, and really we're just guys.
It was super fun and exciting, and I can't wait to see who's going to be on next season.
I know that will be interesting. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and we will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.